Three, two, one. What up, what up, what up? It's your boy Paul Longino. I'm not the host with the most. I'm the one that's a little wiser. The family's equalizer. Welcome to Vibe Section. Let's vibe. Hey! Happy Black History Month. What's up? What's up? What? I'm the only one? Come on. Nobody representing, celebrating Black History Month? Wow. That's the topic for today. Let's talk about it. Now, one purpose of Black History Month, it's a purpose. It's always a reason for everything. But it's a purpose behind Black History Month. One of the purposes is to remember the important people of the African descent and the important events in the Black history. Black History Month began in 1926. It was started by brother Carter G. Woodson, and it started off with Black History Week. It was a week-long celebration, and it was called the Negro History Week. That's what it was called at first, and it was to encourage the education of the Black culture. Now, this was back in 1926. This is how these brothers was thinking, that we need to know each other. We need to help each other. We need to learn from each other, know that we have accomplishments amongst our races and amongst our culture. And it was so pushed that it became nationwide. It got nationwide support all the way over to Germany. And it became law in 1976. 1976, President Gerald R. Ford made it into the full month of January. First, from 1926 all the way up to 1975, we say it was just that 1 week. You know, you had Black History Week in the month of February. And in 1976, Gerald Ford decided to make it the full month of Black History Month. So now you got Black History Month. And another thing, the reason why Black History Month is kind of tied to February is because Frederick Douglass' birthday is in Black History, and is in February, and so is Abraham Lincoln. So they kind of tie those two, the history of the blacks, together with the Black History Month. So there's a little homework to do on that. But that's the purpose of the Black History Month. And also, another purpose is that not only did our hard work shape America, but many of our inventions is helping thrive America now as a nation. And it was also a deliberate strategy for us to be recognized as an equal citizen. Now think about that. We the only race that can say, okay, this whole month is dedicated to our race and our culture and our history. You had Cinco de Mayo for our Spanish brothers, which is May 5th. And then you have other days that coincide with other different Americans, such as Russians and things like that. But you have a day. We the only ones with a whole month to embark on the education and history of our Black culture. That's the purpose of Black History Month. That's one of the purposes for us to recognize us as equal citizens. And also that America could not be America if it wasn't for the backs of blacks. Let's put it like that. It's as simple as that. So why not take a month to celebrate who we are and where we come from? Why is it important? It's important to celebrate Black History Month. Why Black History Month is important? Because it's a time to celebrate a sense of pride that that's in a sense of pride that from the things that we achieved and the barriers that we have broken. Their history as well, where they came from, and what you achieved in their part of history. Also, it gives you an opportunity to believe in yourself. It gives the opportunity to believe in yourself. So Black History Month is important for us to help me believe in myself. Because now I can see somebody that's like me, that's look like me, that invented, that achieved something, that means I can do it as well. It ain't just got to look at Obama. We ain't just got to look at Harriet Tubman. There's so many in between those that we can also use as examples to help better ourselves. And so you come to ask why we should celebrate it then. Why you should, because we're for one, we're still dealing with some of the same battles that we did in the past. You know, we can't forget that. We're still dealing with racism, discrimination, prejudice, and bigotry. But it's funny how those 4 different words have 4 different meanings for one particular group. There's something to think about. We should celebrate it because it brings out the greatness that we didn't know that we possessed. Some of us are artists that create songs and make drawings, and some of us don't know where that comes from. Or some of us have talent and don't know how to achieve it. This would be an opportunity to do both. We should celebrate it also to help white people understand and become race conscious and have an insight on the contributions that was made by Black Americans. And help them understand that if it wasn't for this particular brother, for example, the man who created peanut butter, the telephone, the pacemakers, your family wouldn't be living right now, would be affected. Because some of us survive off peanut butter through commodities. We can't live without our cell phone today. Pacemakers. We have some family members who have pacemakers. If it wasn't for that man creating that, they wouldn't be here right now. And also the oil drip for your car that started on the train. And they needed it for train wheels. And there comes the phrase, the real McCoy. Do some homework on the real McCoy. And you see where I'm coming from. So that's why it should be celebrated, because these are the things that our family and us and our children should know. That they can too achieve the same thing. Those are examples that they can see that on how to achieve it. Now, how do Black History Month affect our Black community? For one, it could bring the family together. Bring that tribe, that nation, bring us together as one. You celebrate Black history, we coming together. This opportunity to come together without it being a funeral. It brings the opportunity for us to talk and communicate with each other. It brings awareness to some of the moments in our history where slavery makes us frustrated, because when this time of the month come around, this time of the year come around, because this is the first thought we have, because this is what was imprinted in our thought was the slavery. And it should be celebrated and affects the community, because some of the millennials should know our history. Some of them believe that our history started at slavery. And they don't understand the history that's past slavery or before slavery. And also, it offers the opportunity to bring us together to help find solutions to problems that's in our community, such as jobs, housing, drugs, gangs, disease, and also education. If we can come together and get resources from each other from different areas, that'll help all of us grow. Because some of us don't have the same resources as others do in other communities. And having a Black History Month celebration can help reduce that stress in our Black community for the brothers and sisters who can't get jobs or have problems with houses or dealing with drugs or diseases or don't have the education or don't know where to get the education from. A lot of brothers are getting out of the prison system and don't know how to do resumes. They don't have a resume. But you don't have to have a job in the last 6 months to have a resume. But they don't know that. But having a Black History Month celebration can help bring these brothers together. And we can teach them that. And that brings us to this. The changes that should be made to Black History Month. These are the changes. They just bring back that week-long celebration. Matter of fact, make it a month-long celebration of Black History Month. Treat it like New Year's or like the Mardi Gras. You know, you get it you anticipate it like Thanksgiving and Christmas. You build it up because we're going to have that week-long, that month-long celebration come Black History. You know, here come February, it's finna do it. Another change should be Black History Month parades. It should be a reason why we shouldn't have a Black History Month parade. You're honored to have 30 days. Why not take advantage of it? You got 30 days to have a parade about your culture. Imagine a parade down the middle of downtown about Black history. It'd be nice. You have Black History Month plays where you rent out a certain park and you have plays set up for Black History Month. And those are plays that help educate us on our history. You know, you can like the Underground Railroad and the night that the guy invented the peanut butter. You know, you can have different plays that play out special events in Black history. They should have Black History Month store specials. Like Walmart, Target, Kmart, all the places where Black people shop. It should be for that month of February, Black History Month special all month. Those would be the changes. They should have contests for inventions by Black people. So in February, we'll have a big old invention contest by Black people and see what kind of inventions that we still inventing. Something that can help secure the future for Black people and people in general. They should have a big Black History Month cook-off of African food. Yeah, we can go to soul food. Don't get me wrong. The cornbread, the greens, the ham hocks, the chitlins. That's your thing. You know what I'm saying? The beef ribs. But we talking a cook-off with African food. The one that Kunta Kinte grandmama and them was cooking. They was eating. They was fat over there, so they was cooking and eating something. You know what I'm saying? They got different cuisines that we haven't even tasted that's born and bred out of Africa. We have a big old cook-off. Last but not least, have a Black History Month costume party. We have this big old elaborate party at the end of the month, the last Saturday of the month. Yeah, it's a Black History Month ball, costume ball. You dressed up, you know, you imagine Frederick Douglass coming there, you know what I'm saying? You got Frederick Douglass hanging out with Jimi Hendrix, and Jimi Hendrix at the table with Barack Obama that's seated next to Tupac, that's been emceed by Big. You know, you can go on forever, you know, but it's a costume party of Black history figures. That's what we should do. That's how you do that. And those are the changes that can help reshape Black History Month and help bring the Black community together and the Black families to help us love and know each other once again. And also our counterparts, which is the white Americans and other Americans that's in America, can get a better understanding of who we are, where we come from, and our mindset and the knowledge that we possess, that we can achieve many things together or with the right opportunities. So Black History Month is very important, and it should be celebrated by every Black American in America, and also all American. Black History Month should be celebrated like Christmas. It should, personally, I think it should replace Christmas. It should be celebrated like Thanksgiving. You do the history of Thanksgiving, you probably wouldn't cook another turkey. It can be celebrated like the 4th of July. Was that really our independence? And why not celebrate it like we do Halloween? They bring up dead things and dead people and scary people, and they say that's the best costume. So you tell me that if someone dressed up like let's say Rosa Parks or Martin Luther King Jr., that wouldn't be the best costume. So let's celebrate Black History Month. So when I say, hey, happy Black History Month, it should never be an issue. I should never say that by myself no more. All right? Happy Black History Month. Let's do it. It's your boy Paul Longino's Vibe Section. So, as always, we come to the part now where we give a cheer. So we'll go ahead and cheer up to Black History Month. So these are the cheers for Black History Month. What we got a little bit today is called Huckleberry. Some of that medical. And we got the local artist of the month, of the week. Go by the name is Do So, Neo Star Music. Song called Concrete Rose. Do So, that's D-U-C-O-H. You can catch him on YouTube. Song is called Concrete Rose. That's the artist of the week. It's your boy Paul Longino. Vibe Section.
Most say they real, are the highly doubted. You in the presence of real, man, it's lightly crowded. Kush in my hand, I stay with palm trees. And that bishop told me best to watch that palm piece. It's a rose from the concrete. Where a year singing that before we ever see some palm trees. He sent some blessings down upon me. Now these big face hundreds, only reasons why my palms green. As I walk through the valley of death, I sense all around me, so I'm lusting for flesh. And she whispered in my ear that she want me for sex. Now I'm deep up in the depths, I guess I'm stuck in her flesh. And I remember what my papa told me. Rich wheel, gotta watch your homies. Big wheels keep a rocket on me. My D right before it James Harden. When I let it go, it looked like Taylor Parsons. Now where don't confuse
Vibe Session.